Hello everyone, this is InDesign CC tutorial. Let's start. Go to the file and open. And I want you to go to in the InDesign folder, this is tutorial. There will be 12 printing and click the printing, click open. Okay, so this is the kind of last step. Let's say you did all the design, you're ready, and in this tutorial, we'll show you how you can make a package and how you can export kind of PDF for different purpose. Okay, let's do the kind of package. Okay, so you see that there's one error. When you click, there's a pre-flight panel. So you kind of show the error. Overset text frame and just double click will be page 3. It means there's a plus sign. It means there's a text is hidden. Okay, so I need to fix the problem, and now no errors. Okay, so if you see any error in InDesign, please pay attention. Don't ignore. Pay attention, try to find a way. It's really important problem for a kind of text or sometimes link. I was explaining, if you see that any of the question mark of your image, it means your image is missing. It means when you send this one to PDF or someone else, there's no image. You need to make sure all the link, should be work fine. Okay, let me. So there are all the 28 links and there's no problem. So all the links seems fine. And then link and type and if you don't have any specific typeface you're working on, there will be kind of light pink, will be covered with the text. It means the type is missing. Okay, and then InDesign don't know what to do. Okay, so anyway, so before you do anything like export the PDF, or if you send this file to someone else, make sure you need to fix all the errors. Okay, pre-flight panel and fix the error. And next one, go to the file and we need to save as. So this will be the printing in your name. I fixed error, right? Okay, so I'm gonna explain about package. So what does it mean, the package? So package, it's option to kind of create a one folder. There will be your InDesign file, and there's all the link and there's a type. So it's kind of package. So it means you save everything to USB. So if you bring the USB and plug in your computer or kind of laptop or someone else, it will work. But let's say there's like a multiple designer and design a book, and you need to actually share InDesign file to work with. Or let's say you're working on a school computer and now you need to working on at home. Okay, so that case, make sure that you have a one package. Okay, so if you change your device, if you're working the USB but now you're working the desktop, and now you're working a different computer, or different person is working, you need to create a package. Make sure there's InDesign folder, there's all the link, there's all the type, there's everything. Okay, so the type we'll be using and link. So before you do the package, you can kind of check and all the color and print setting, extra plugin. Seems good, and there's only the problem, they're gonna say they're using 3 use RGB color space. So it means you're gonna print out, so we're gonna working on mostly CMYK, but there's a 3 image RGB, but usually it's not big problem. So we can do that. Go to the package and continue. So we can create a folder. So we are using our tutorial folder. I think most people will have in your USB. So I want you to create a desktop. And I want to create a package. Okay. Just create the package, and then so we'll be in the desktop. They'll create the kind of package folder, and then copy font and accept CJK or Typekit, because if you have a Creative Cloud, if you have it, it'll automatically download it. So that's why it doesn't include it. Copy link to graphics, all the images. Update graphic link in package. Okay, and this too is important. So inside the package there will be InDesign file, the printing, your name, and INDD file. But IDML will also open in older version of InDesign. Okay, so you don't know if someone is working, maybe they don't have a CC 2017, they have a CS6 or CS5 or CS4. So this older version IDML, it will be saved and include the PDF. So let's say somehow there's a missing link, there's no image, but if you see the PDF, oh, you're missing something like that, you're missing. So they have an expectation, or they can use kind of PDF as kind of guideline. Okay, and high quality print usually works fine. Okay, click package, and there's a warning, and if you don't have any kind of copyright for software or font, you have a problem. But if you're sending to not just play with the font, but you are usually sending to kind of printing, will be no problem. Click OK, but you just need to be aware. Okay, so let's go to, in the desktop, there's kind of my package folder. So there's a package folder. You will see that there's a printing and your name INDD file. Okay, and printing here IDML, and there's kind of PDF. Okay, so I want you to close this file, save. Okay, and I want you to open. Okay, so there's no error. There's all the image, there's all the everything's linked. It seems your package seems fine. And let's try to open IDML. Yeah, I think it's still opening. Okay, so this kind of IDML is open. Okay, so this time I have a InDesign CC in this computer, will be no problem, but older version also can open. Okay, let's open this one is PDF. So in the PDF, you can also see kind of preview, and somehow if you miss font is missing or image is missing, this will be kind of guideline. Okay, and then inside document font, there's Helvetica Neue and font was used, and then there's a link. So this is the image was linked to, or image or used in this InDesign image. Okay, so let's say in your USB you have 100 images, and you don't know what kind of image actually I was used with this specific InDesign file. So if you do the package, only the images you use make they kind of create. Okay, so it means this package is safe. So what does it mean? So if someone need, oh, I need your InDesign file to revise or edit or something like that, you have to send the package, not only the single file. Okay, so one more time. So InDesign InDesign file, it just have a lot of information of the link, but nothing is embedded. Okay, so if someone need, not the PDF, someone need, okay, I need your InDesign file to edit or something like for other kind of reason, you need to send the package. It means after you make package, you might need to kind of compress, and maybe you need to send it to downloading like Dropbox or other, other method, but you have to send the package. This is very important. This is basic, but this is very, very important things, because in the package, you're safe. Your InDesign file will be safe to the older version. Your InDesign file will be safe, and include the font, include the link, will be avoid create any error. Okay? So now it's time to create a PDF. So now I open, let me open again, go to the file, open. So make sure that we don't have any problem. So I'm gonna go to this, our package folder, and I'm gonna open 12 printing your name. Okay, and I know there's no problem, no error, all the image, a link and font is here. Go to the file and export. Okay, and I want to export this one for 300 dpi. So 300 dpi will be good for printing. Okay, so I'm gonna choose auto PDF print. Click save. So I'm gonna choosing like high quality print and everything's good. And there's kind of limitation, but if you have any bookmark, hyperlink, I want you to include it. Okay, and then compression usually over 300 dpi will be great. You don't have to really working on. So this is for someone want to print it. Okay, so they need a magazine and they have the brochure, they need to print it. Okay, so we're gonna send high quality print or the preview or just kind of check. Okay, and then there's like a PDF X1, X3, X4. If there's kind of commercial printer and they require any of this kind of preset, you need to using that of one of the kind of preset. But most time we're gonna using high quality print. That looks good. And let's imagine that this one is kind of hyperlink. If you click the logo, it'll go to company website. We can click the hyperlink. Make sure we can check view PDF after exporting and click export. Okay, so this is a version for printing. Okay, let me close and let's do another version. Go to the file. We're gonna export and we're gonna export 300 dpi but spread. Okay, so this is still printing. Save. And here we're gonna change with the page. So we're gonna page all, but we want to be spread. It means I want it to not the individual page, but as this brochure it together. So let's do the export. So now see that these three spread as together, these three spread as together. Okay, so they can have understanding about this kind of folding brochure. Okay, so you can export as each individual pages or as together as a spread. Okay, let's go to the file. We're gonna export different way. You can export as much as you want. Okay, and this time we want to be 150 dpi. So this is more like kind of web version. Okay, so let's say my PDF 300 dpi and 4.7 megabyte, and this one usually fine for attach your email. But let's say some of the unloading and there's some problem and they need to record. Okay, that's too big file. We just want to see in the web, or I want to uploading the website and there was some limitation of the size. We want to make it smaller. So let's do 150. So we can still have a printing and save, where we can still have this high quality printing, but go to compression, we can change 150, so half 150, and we can change this one as a 600. Okay, I decrease of the size of the image in graphics, so it will be decrease of the size in this PDF file. So I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna export, and I'm gonna change to the pages. Okay, export. Okay, so this one with 450 dpi, it can be the smaller, but with the web view, you will see that there's no problem with the texting and imaging. So let's check to our package folder. So you'll see this one, all my PDF. So this is 300 dpi, and this is almost kind of 5 megabyte, and this is close to the 2 megabyte. It's kind of half smaller, right? So this is easy to uploading website or send the email, just kind of the preview about your documentation. Okay, but if someone need to print it, 300 dpi is safe. Okay, and if you want to make a more smaller 72 dpi, you can do with that. But if someone want to be a little bit more zoom in, like 150 will be fine for web. Okay, so this is important how you can export and different kind of resolution and different way of kind of pages. Actually, this one was page, right? So you can export with a page or spread or different resolution. Okay, so different purpose, you can export different way of the PDF. Okay, so this is end of tutorial.